He looked me in the eye, smiled like everything was fine, and lied straight to my face. At that moment, I didn't know the full story, but something in me knew something was off. Let me take you back. I was with Jason for 2 years. We lived together, shared everything, even talked about getting married. I thought we were solid. I mean, yeah, we had our fights like any couple, but I trusted him. I really did. Until one night I came home from work early, and I heard laughing from our bedroom. It wasn't just his voice. My heart sank. I didn't want to believe what I was thinking, but when I opened the door and saw someone else's purse on the floor, my worst fear was staring back at me. Jason came rushing out, acting confused, said it was just a friend, that it wasn't what it looked like. He begged me not to overreact, but his shirt was halfway unbuttoned. And the girl? She looked more embarrassed than surprised. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just left, quietly. But that night, lying on my best friend's couch, I felt everything hit me at once. Shock, betrayal, heartbreak, and this one emotion I couldn't ignore. Rage. He didn't just cheat on me. He humiliated me in the home we built together, and he thought he could walk away like nothing happened. I knew I couldn't just let it go. Not this time. The first few weeks were rough. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. I kept replaying everything over and over again in my head. Every conversation, every lie he told with a straight face. I kept asking myself how I missed it, how someone I loved could do that to me. My friends told me to move on. My mom said I was better off, and deep down I knew they were right. But the thing is, I wasn't angry just because he cheated. I was angry because he felt nothing. Jason was out partying like he didn't destroy someone's life, posting selfies, flirting online, even showing off a new girl just a month later. Like I never mattered. Like none of it ever meant anything. I hit rock bottom one night when I saw a post he made, laughing, making a joke about crazy exes. I realized he wasn't even sorry. He wasn't even hiding it. And something inside me just snapped. That's when I decided I wasn't going to sit in silence while he played the victim. I didn't want to slash tires or post drama online. That wasn't me. I wanted to do something smarter, something that would make him feel what I felt. Slowly, over time. And then it hit me. Jason had just started a new job, one he was bragging about for weeks, a job that required reputation, connections, and trust. I knew things about him, things his new boss definitely wouldn't want to hear, but I didn't rush it. I took a deep breath and told myself, if I'm going to do this, it's not going to be messy. It's going to be strategic. Revenge doesn't always come fast, and honestly, I think the best kind doesn't. I didn't post anything, didn't warn him. I just started watching. I found out where he worked, what his role was, and who his higher-ups were. The company was small, but rising fast, and Jason was in a client-facing position, which meant reputation mattered. A lot. He'd been lying there too, on his resume. About experience, references, even a certification he never actually earned. He told me about it once, bragging like it was harmless. Turns out it wasn't harmless at all. So I gathered everything, took screenshots from our old texts, voice notes where he laughed about faking things to get ahead, and even a few photos that proved timelines he shared on LinkedIn were fake. It wasn't just the lying. It was how easily he did it, at home, at work, in life. And I wanted the people around him to see it too. But I didn't just email his boss anonymously. That would have been too easy and traceable. Instead, I created a fake job listing, one his company would see, and I applied Jason to it using his real resume, the one with the lies. I even attached a letter from him, explaining why he left his last job, which included a line about being let go for inappropriate behavior. When someone from HR called the fake number I had set up, I answered as his former supervisor and answered every question, honestly. But I made it sound casual, like someone reluctantly telling the truth. A week later, I heard through a mutual friend that Jason had been pulled into a compliance meeting. 2 weeks after that, his work account disappeared. And just like that, the cracks started to show. He wasn't fired, but they started watching him. Clients started pulling back. His manager stopped tagging him in updates. Jason had no idea why things were falling apart. But I did, and I wasn't done yet. It all led to one night. Jason had been invited to speak at this networking mixer, some startup event where rising professionals shared their success stories. He posted about it everywhere. You'd think he was giving a TED Talk. So I went, quietly. I stood in the back, just listening, and there he was, on stage, dressed like he had it all together, telling everyone how he worked his way up and how he believed in transparency. I almost laughed out loud, but I didn't show my face. I waited until the next day. That morning, I scheduled an anonymous package to arrive at his office, containing a printed report of all the inconsistencies in his resume, screenshots of his conversations about cheating his way into the role, and a timeline of both his fake and real job history. It wasn't angry, it wasn't dramatic, it was professional, precise, cold. It didn't even need a name attached. The truth was loud enough. 3 days later, he was let go. Not in a big blow-up, no public drama, just a quiet HR meeting, a packed box, and a polite security escort to the door. I saw a photo online someone posted, Jason outside the building, looking down at his phone, shoulders slumped. I stared at it for a long time. This was the moment I'd been waiting for. Not because I was happy to see him fail, but because, finally, someone saw him for who he really was. No more lies, no more mask. It wasn't loud revenge, it was silent justice, and it felt good. It's been months since all of it went down. Jason never found out it was me. I guess part of me hopes he never does, because this wasn't about revenge for the sake of being cruel. It was about balance. About taking back control after someone took so much from me without a second thought. I didn't get my old life back, but honestly, I didn't want it anymore. Something in me changed through all this. I stopped waiting for people to do the right thing. I stopped making excuses for bad behavior, and most of all, I stopped shrinking myself to protect someone else's reputation. Do I regret it? No, not for 1 second. What he did was a choice, and what I did was a response. A long, patient, quiet response. The kind of response that teaches someone they can't walk all over people and expect no one to push back. I've moved on. New place, new job, a lot of healing. Still a little work to do, but I'm getting there. And funny enough, I don't even feel angry anymore. Not even a little bit. Because sometimes, the best revenge is peace. And now, I have mine.